For part 1, you'll learn a little bit more about quantitative and qualitative measures. There are a number of ways to measure locomotor activity. Quantitative measures, remember that these capture the amount of activity, can be done in a really low-tech way by dividing up the testing area into zones and simply counting the number of times the animal crosses a line. If you know the distance between the lines, then the total distance can be calculated by simply adding up the line crosses. Nowadays, researchers are more likely to use automated methods like video tracking, which uses software to track the animal and calculate the distance traveled. Qualitative measures, remember these capture what an individual is doing, are usually a little bit more labor-intensive since it's necessary to watch the individual of interest and judge whether or not a behavior has occurred. The simplest way to do this, as you've already learned with the ethogram, is to create an operational definition, like the one shown here, and keep a count or tally. One disadvantage of tallies is that it's tricky to count more than one behavior at a time. So if measuring multiple behaviors is the goal, this can be really time-consuming. So rating scales, which capture multiple behaviors, are often used to get around this problem. The Elmwood-Balster rating scale shown here was developed by Elmwood-Balster in 1974 as a way to measure multiple behaviors in rats after they've been given stimulant drugs like cocaine and amphetamines. The lower end of the scale, at least the lower numbers, capture behaviors common in undrugged animals, with higher numbers in the scale representing behaviors seen with increasing doses of stimulant drugs.